wanting all things and missing the essence. Perhaps you've never thought about this, or have, but that was just about it. A thought. Ever asked yourself why you prefer to identify in a certain way? At the store, for example, you'd rather purchase one product instead of the other, assuming financial constraints wasn't a variable. Or maybe your demeanor as you chat with friends and family. These may be influenced consciously or not, or perhaps you just prefer to go with the flow. As I thought about this, I felt compelled to dig a little bit further to find out what my real motivations are, to understand their impact on my life and whether or not I was comfortable going forward this way. And so I roughly drafted 3 questions to find out more about this. The first one, why did I choose the work I do? Who's the most important person in my life, and what can't I go without? Answering these questions successfully, I believe, would give us the clarity we need to understand our motivations, our reactions, and appetites, whilst availing us with the opportunity to adjust the course of our lives with full awareness, allowing you to be in control of it. This may not be something that everyone is open to, and that's okay. We don't all need the same things at the same time and in the same way, or for the same reasons. At this point in time, I've made a personal choice with the Lord's leading and help to live a simple life, doing all things according to the Word of God. While I'm mainly a masterpiece that He is bringing up, it's not independent of my willingness to get to a point of a total surrender. And that's why I came up with these 3 questions to truly and honestly dig through to find my real motivations. And once I did, then I could bring down the obstacles and easily get to my destination. And in this case, that would be to be a true disciple of my Lord. After honestly pondering and answering them, I found out this. It would be an underestimation if I told you how shocked and grieved I was to realize that I wasn't far away from being a hypocrite. The only difference being that I wasn't conscious about this, saying that my Lord comes first by word of mouth, though sincere, and yet deep down it was like third or the second at best. These were only 3 questions. Imagine what it would have been if I answered more. Even more sobering was the fact that I could now see why my life was getting hard and loathful day after day, because my mind was set on things that I couldn't control and couldn't last. So disappointment, anger, sadness, discouragement came my way more easily. And this is probably why most of us think that life is hard and unfair, and that God isn't doing anything to help us out. And yet, He does. The wisdom here is that when you center your life around His Word, then the focus is no longer on you and the limited things you want, but on God Himself, who is everything we could ever need. And the best part is that His gift is available to all of us. Throughout our entire lives, we live for honorable things like our next paycheck to cater for our needs, our children, friends, and family, and of course, other necessary stuff that we work for, perhaps to command respect or for whatever reason. And then eventually we miss the essence, the garnish of our lifetime, only to think and realize it when the silver cord is just about to get cut. This video isn't to make you regret your life or feel sad in any way, but rather to hopefully help all of us, and I'm doing the same thing right now, to get back on track. Life will get less stressful, less confusing, and less repulsive once we course correct our compass. To live simply, as I'm now discovering, is to live fully surrendered to God, for He is the source of our existence and the one we can lean on and never get disappointed, and of course, the provider of all our needs. If you ask me, that's honestly the easiest way to sail through life.